What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight.
Now, if you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related. If that tickles your fancy, it's a subscribe button around there somewhere, you guys. Might be up here, right there, there, who knows. But if it's red, you're not subscribed, you guys. It should be gray and not red. But find the subscribe button, hit it, sit back, and enjoy the video. Alright, guys, on today's video, we are doing a... Is my camera moving, or is it just in my head? I feel like the... Be still for a second. I don't know, I feel like y'all, I'm going crazy. Don't do this, Pete. It's the light. This part right here is the sun that's coming in, which is, you know, it's making me feel good today. Guys, it has been freezing. It has been negative 353 degrees for the past couple days. I'm not understanding. But today's video, we are going over the grow wall. It's been about 3 months, you guys, since I have completed this thing. I think, you guys, it's probably been maybe about a month and a half, maybe two. It's been maybe about 4 months, and it's been about 2 months since you guys seen, since we first initially put this together. But you know how my uploadings work. I can record maybe 10 videos in one day, and that last 10th video you probably won't get until 6 months from the day I recorded it, which is crazy. But I try to get a lot of things out of recordings out of the way, so that if God forbid, if I get sick or something major happens that I can't technically get in front of the camera and record, I have my standbys, you feel me? But anyway, yes, let's go with 3 months since this wall has been up, and I can tell you guys, it has been a joyful ride. Okay, the only thing with a lot of people with plants that I would say that comes into play is the watering situation. I don't mind watering, you know. I have to keep my leaves, you know, I got it, you know, I got it, it's on standby. So if I ever got to do one of these here numbers, I'm ready, you feel me? So I have to always go and spray my foliage. I actually did a lot of that off camera with this here component, just so I can get a feel for myself, you know, before I show you guys like what all it entails. So let me just rewind a little bit, you guys. Now, when we initially did this here wall, I got a lot of my plants out from my grow space greenhouse, whatever you want to call it. It's my little greenhouse, you know, my little man cave. I'm gonna call it a cavern. It's not big enough for a cave. I don't know. Once I upgrade that thing, then we could talk, you know, caves and whatever's bigger than the cave. But anyway, I got a lot of plants from out there. We attached them into the, we'll put them into the pockets. You know, I had to do a lot of alterations. And to come and think about it, you guys, all the flaws, which really weren't major. We're talking little itty bitty, teeny weeny, yellow polka dot bikini type of small. I wasn't worried about it, because as you can see and been seeing, these plants have completely filled up all like the side, though that's the humidifier. The side, you can't see what I'm putting it, the side gaps and things. So I'm actually loving it. So it really didn't cause as much of a problem as I thought it would have, but we're here now, and I'm loving it. But the watering situation, you guys, you do know I have my RainPoint. RainPoint is down in the description box below. Go and check them out, you guys. This thing comes in handy. If it's used correctly, and then if you also have like your timer going, you know, your humidity in the area, your airflow, all those other things, you can get the watering system down to perfect T, you guys. I'm not at the perfect T, I'm like at a Q. I don't know how I go. I'm like at an N or a W. I'm all over the alphabetical map at this point, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. And once I get it to a certain point, I have to now, guys, slight rant, I have to now rearrange some things on the calendar for the calendar timer for the, no, it's really a calendar timer thing. You know, I did that. But okay, we'll talk about this later because I've just been getting it. To calibrate, I have the heating system on, AC, AC thing can get you going, and it's drying things out, which is okay because we don't want your plants to be oversaturated. That is fine, but this stuff is there in moss. A lot of my collection out in my green spaces is in moss, and we have heaters running out there 24/7 at this point. 87, 3, 4, how many ever days I can put in a week, but it's running and it's still on a natural watering cycle of about 3 days. Sometimes I go a little bit more. I'm being lazy, but I do know that there's a humidifier out there, and I also have a comb that keeps up the humidity as well. So, but yeah, I have to calibrate some things to make sure it is working. But RainPoint is what it is. I just wish I had a outside like water faucet hose outlet that I could connect to the hose, so when it turns on, it can pour directly from the water hose. But we're inside, and I say that because you guys, is the reservoir, if you do remember, I do inserts as we go. The reservoir is on the side of the grow wall, as you can see, but of course you have to, not constantly, but you do have to refill this thing up, which it's not much of a hassle. It's just, I don't know, I just don't feel like standing there and waiting for it to fill up. I mean, I thought about getting a little insert that you hook to the faucet, but I like all of my plants to be purified. I do that because I don't know how much purification, but I try to boil a lot of the chlorine and stuff out for all of my plants, except for the ones that, we're on water, right? We're still talking about water. Yeah, except for the ones that don't really need to be dechlorinated, and that's only if I've ran out of boiled water. And if you do know, I do boil my water to a certain point, a couple hours. It definitely can cool down a lot faster outside. Stick it outside, let it cool down, and then water the plants. So yeah, the watering thing is under control. It's just, again, I need to calibrate it. But other than that, you feel me? I'm good at doing that. I can do that. You feel me? All right, now let's go with the plants, you guys. Now, as I stated before, these plants came from out there. Now, I can say there were some hiccups. I have learned that varicosum looks good. That varicosum looks good. I talked about it, so I'm gonna add a picture. Don't talk about what the inside looks like. It was just put there. I was gonna give this one to my boy Dave. I was gonna give it to him, but it wouldn't fit in the box. And shipping across the United States is like $85. I don't mind because it's going to a homie, but it looks so good, I didn't want to put it in the box, and we're not talking about that. So I'm going to do a quick insert of that too. But anyway, yeah, we had a little slight hiccups with the plants. Now, mind you, I have been preparing for this situation for years. I can say years, it's like 2. Like I stated in one of my videos, my girl Jazz, she was going to do it, and I mentioned to it and sent her some information, and told her that eventually I was going to get to it, but how I wanted my wall, it was going to come out the pocket a little bit, and I knew for a fact I needed to pay for stuff way before I even decided to do a wall, simply because my plants come before the wall. You see what I'm saying? So, long story short, I got the plants, put them on here. I've been watching other wall components, other I've been watching other YouTubers grow walls. There we go. And I've been paying attention of what not to use and what not to do, and blah blah blah. Get that. I totally get that. And I say this because when I added plants on here, you guys, I only added them based off of how big they were, where I wanted to place them. Now, mind you, when you're doing a grow wall or when things grow in nature, some plants grow a lot quicker than others, which is why you'll see, I'll do a finish up close definitely of some of the things. I think I'm going to do a completed grow tour of like literally all of my plants, which is going to take some time. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Which is why I don't like, side note, I don't see how people can. I thought about my next year, I'm going to add that to my planting goals. I'm going to do an updated grow spaces tour each season, because things change a lot. per season. If you follow me, then you know for a fact I'll be moving. We'll be here one day, and then the next video you'll see this is gone. I done kicked out the wall, I done spreaded it all the way up the street, so now I got this whole entire street full of house right here just going back that way. That'll be me. So okay, we're gonna get to you. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I don't see how people do it a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's like, and if you got a big supply of plants, shout it, that's almost an hour and a half. And if you break that down, this is me logically thinking, if you break that down, do you know how many videos that you just created? You feel me? And then that house tour video only goes so far. Even though the views is going to be up, it'll cover a lot of other videos. But the algorithm with this here YouTube is like, if you stop posting, then it'll stop. It's a mess. Okay, let's get back onto the plants. But a lot of these plants have grown. I did go ahead and take some of those, took an anthurium. You'll see. We'll do, like I said, a thing towards the end. Took the anthuriums out. This one here, this VGI, was growing. It was already growing. The anthurium that I took out, if you guys remember that, I got the anthurium my last birthday last year. It couldn't have been this year. It was last year. Yeah, so that one is 2 years old. I'm pulling there, but it used to sit there. The plants outgrew it. It was already trying to regrow itself. So yeah, I went ahead and took it out. But a lot of these here protrude out, as you can see. I could turn that top light on, but again, I do inserts. A lot of these here are protruding out. There is a empty space that is down at the bottom, you guys. We did lose some leaves on the red emerald, which is okay. But now, as far as lighting, I guess we can go for light. Well, let's stay on the plants now. Yeah, some of these are obtruding, some of these are vining up, some of these are climbing up, some of these are trailing down. What else do we have? Climbing, trailing. Some of these are busheling out. Whatever the case may be, everything is okay. I may have lost 1 or 2 plants, and that was due to who knows, but, well, rot. What causes the rot? Who knows? Probably me, because I switched out some of these substrates. Some of these were in soil. I went straight from soil into sphagnum moss, which during the time of me calibrating the water, and you know how that is, and then when you try to water something that's been dry, shot it's gone. You know, create a little rot, especially if there's like a cut, extra bacteria, something in there that gets into that tissue, and it's a wrap after that point. But it was only the Epi Silver Stripe. Yeah, 2 of those I separated, you know, the pot out, and I sporadically placed them. But yeah, 2 of those vines did rot. You probably won't. One was there, and then the other one, I know for a fact, was there. There's the tip of that red emerald that you can see gorgeously right there. Also, you can see the sun has moved. I have thought about crazy enough Pete to go out there and just cut down these trees in the front. They're not little bitty trees either. These are trees that's been treeing. I just want to go out chainsaw just for plant. I'm that type of fool that'll do it just for some plants. I'll chop down a whole tree. I'll go across the street, chop the neighbor's tree down if I had to. You know, you feel me? But anyway, aside from the yellowing leaves and things, we did have some yellowing leaves once upon a time. What I ended up doing, you guys, I needed to make sure, like I was saying at the beginning, that I wanted to see what happens when it doesn't get water. So we did go over 4 days without water. Fans were going, the unit was going, everything was going. A lot of these here just drooped. Where are you? Drooped, you know. I was just whatever. A lot of them just drooped, and then of course some of them did do the yellowing from the bottom up, trying to save and preserve and use what they have. So I cleaned all of that out, which actually was sort of a good thing, because it cleared out a lot of space for a lot of other plants that weren't getting light to get light. But other than that, I haven't pulled any plants. There are some that are still struggling. Again, you will definitely see a sort of up close and inserts on some of these things. I definitely would do an insert on the ones that are fixing to go out the door. Mind you, I could go ahead and take them out, move them, place them somewhere else, but the leaves and things are so huge that if I decide to move them upward, it'll block a lot of other light from a lot of the other plants, which we really do not need. You feel me? And then what we're going to talk about lastly, but I learned about the lighting situation. We did cover it. It's not a actual grow light, you guys. This is a very powerful, what are those things called? You put in your garage light. There we go. A garage light. And to be honest with you, everything has been everything. Now, well, I can't even say it could do, well, it could do a lot better. To be honest with you, it could do be a lot better, but I'm glad I got this here light, because again, I wanted to make sure everything is stable. But now, the space down below that you probably cannot see. All right, let's talk about this little freaky thing real quick. I did some thrifting, all right? You know me, Pete love him to go thrift. So I found some little hanging situations that I might put this girl in. I was thinking about putting her in there and let her trail down. It'll fill up a lot of this here extra space, a baby hanger on the side. But you know how I feel. She's been there for months now, growing. I don't know if I should technically move her, especially when the major light source is right, literally, I wouldn't say above her, but right above the space there. So I'm technically not sure if I want to do that, but anyway, there's a lot of empty space down there, you guys. Let's go ahead and do this. There's the sun. It's not shining on the board anymore, but there's a lot of empty space, as you can see down there. Well, I don't have to do an insert. Look, this one here, she's not doing as good. Mind you, she was big and pretty out in the grow space, getting tons of light. Gorgeous. I had her planked up for a while, remember? Shouted, is it cricket, y'all? Because you know it's gonna drive me crazy. It's gonna drive me crazy just looking at it. But yeah, Moonlight, upright. She's about to go. Her bottom leaves, it could just be watering as well. And then a lot of the bottom leaves on my red emerald, I'm pointing. I have to look at the camera then point. My bottom, my red emerald, those are some leaves we definitely got rid of. 4 max. And then there are, what is this? And then there are some that grow in. There's this other epipremnum that you probably won't be able to see. Yeah, you can. Right here. This is one that had rotted. But what I did was, there was tons of area roots. So I just broke it off and tucked it back down. And I just have to make sure I keep it watered. But yeah, we have to figure this out. What I'm thinking about is the lighting situation, you guys, is, there it is bringing it back this way some and kind of tilting it towards the wall, because right now everything is everything, and from all the way till about here. Wait, how do you go that way? There we go, here across the board. Let's go with like the top of this here humidifier, which we will talk about towards the end, you guys. This thing is like freaking wonders. Like, let me just show you real quick. I just like playing with the thing. You feel me? I had the humidity set low. There it is, you know, because I like that. You know, you sitting there talking plant, and then you see in the background, you got your little. But anyway, you guys, we'll get more into that. Let's turn that back down when we get into it. But yeah, everything from that top lip is like suffering. So you guys, do me a favor, hit up we need some grow lights. You feel me? You feel me? I want the little track lights. That way I can aim, and then they're strong enough to, you know, from the distance to get to where I need to get, at least from all levels, the canopy, the middle, then the ground cover. Mind you, the floor really doesn't, I need to, you guys, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to see, can we find some actual, and I mean actual, not just on the tag it says low light plant, because a good 90% of that is a complete lie. I mean, of course, a plant can be okay in a low light situation, but you won't expect any new growth. Hopefully the old growth doesn't fall off, and then the new growth comes like itty bitty, teeny weedy. We don't need that. But yeah, we're gonna figure out some low light situations. Please don't say Marantas. Marantas love light. I hate when people say, don't give your Maranta no light. Lie. Give your Marantas light. I mean, don't blast them with, you know, a whole bunch of direct sunlight, but trust me, I have my Marantas up under a Spider Farmer light that's out in the grow space, and if you know, like I know, them lights do not play. They're growing just fine. Now mind you, they're not like directly under the light, but if this is a Spider Farmer light, this is them. They're probably about 2, maybe 3 feet max, 3.5 feet max from the light. That's sitting on my table stand that sits higher. Anyway, we're gonna figure something out. Yeah, because I definitely need some better lighting situation, at least for this bottom half. Everything else, like I said, is illuminated. We'll talk more about when we get into these whatever, but yeah, maybe like do Soltech. Do they have like the track lights? Y'all hit up Soltech. Somebody, we need to get us a sponsored track light. Those things are freaking expensive. Do you know how much? Like, what? I can bust Tropicals wide open with the money that calls for a track lighting system. And that's even for like the plug-in one. Y'all would rather have a plug-in. I don't want to lose my ceiling fan. Where is it? Is it show? There it is. I don't want to lose the ceiling fan or the light switch. That's just not happening. It's definitely not that serious. Airflow, you feel me? But there we go. I definitely would like a track lighting to go over this here area. But guys, a complete overview. If you don't have a grow wall, tropical wall, I suggest you guys get one. This will be probably the next step, or I would say the next big project that people will start doing, simply because everything is in one spot. If you don't want your plants to grow outrageously big, put them on a grow wall. You see what I'm saying? Spray down everything at once, wipe down everything at once, treat everything at once, water everything at once, and it saves you tons of space throughout your house or wherever you're trying to go. So I would definitely recommend this here. Just make sure you have a good watering system. RainPoint, check them out. You see what I'm saying? Check them out. It's easy. Put your things together, find your reservoir, set your little schedule, and set it and forget it. That's all it is. Set it and forget it. Depending on your substrate, whatever you want to use to fill your pockets, you know for a fact I use my dirty sphagnum moss mix. Should I call it dirty? I mean, it's not pure, so I guess it is dirty. I stopped using dirt, so that's why I was like dirty soil rather, long time ago. When I first started, I was using soil, but we're not talking about that. But whatever your substrate that you're using, you're going to use it. To be honest with you, the most expensive thing out of this here will probably be your substrate. Let's just keep it honest. Depending on what size you're going to make your grow wall, your tropical wall, you can start small, 2x2. I mean, it's kind of small. 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, whatever you want to do. This is like a 6. Is it length times width times height? This is like a 4x6, 7, whatever. It's about 7 foot tall and about 4 feet long and about 2 inches, 3 inches wide. So the inside is probably about that thick from the back to the front. But guys, I'm telling you, try this freaking thing out. Save you some space, save you some time. The only thing you will have to worry about is pests, which of course, if usually one gets pests and it's gonna spread, but some of these plants in your collection are pest resistant. So if one gets spider mites, don't mean the next one will. If one gets thrips, doesn't mean the next one will. But trust me, though, they will find it throughout your plant collection. But if you have everything in one spot, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You feel me? What do you have to worry about? You know, so yeah, you guys, let's go ahead. I'm gonna give you guys a close view, and I'm going to try to make sure I remember to put my inserts and record my inserts so they can go in. And we're gonna go over this little gangster thing here. So let me, cause I love this thing, and I might move it up. I'm thinking about switching the reservoir out and sticking this here because it needs to go in the corner. We'll figure that out later on, but yeah, let's go ahead and switch things out, you guys, so I can show you what exactly. We are officially done here. I switched to my phone, so but yeah, as you can see, Everything is everything in. A lot of those are not yellow. It's just, I don't know why it's picking up yellow. But a lot of those are white, and a lot of those are like lime green as well. But yeah, we washed out everything. I cleaned up the floor. I was gonna give you guys a little quick rundown because I am doing a completed grow space tour. Hopefully before Christmas, but everything is everything in. Billy is fine. This is the top of that emerald there. Variegated syngonium, elbow syngonium. The Hoyas are okay. If we can get in there. There we go. Hoyas are okay. Across the board up there. Green emerald, red stem Florida, Argyrius, Synapsis. Yeah, everything is everything, and you guys. Bipen is in there. VG is fine. And as we know, we did take out that crystal. That was, yeah, but there's a new leaf there. As you can see, it was getting covered. The foliage was just growing. But everything is everything. And I do want to definitely mention a new toy here, which is ultrasonic cool mist humidifier, you guys. I think the company is called Lacidoll, LACIDOLLS.com. The information will be down in the description box below. This thing literally came put together. The only thing I had to do was like take the plastic off of the main thing, and then the plastic inside that was wrapped around the pump. Whoa! It also comes with a fill lever as well. There's the interface. The buttons are the same, which is on the remote. There we go. This is the remote. Right now it's 55% humidity in here. I think I have it set to like 40. I was playing with it like 40, 45 or something. Let's see. I don't know, but I set it to 60. And as you can see, there's 3 levels. There's one. Sorry if you can hear the AC unit. Heater is on. There's 1. This is 2. 3, and turbo. Alright, which is nice. You definitely can feel it. Will come in handy. It's blazing down on my McDowell if you're wondering. She's okay. This is long stupid petioles that I don't like, which is, to me, is like a waste of energy, but she's not getting hit with, I don't say direct, but optimum lighting, because I've learned the shorter the petiole, you know, the more light it's getting. And the light that it was getting was not burning or destroying the leaves. It was just Pest that was destroying the leaves. But as soon as I bring it in here, stop moving her, she stalls out. These things, it's like more than a foot of wasted energy just to get to a spot that it feels comfortable to open its leaves. But anyway, you guys, like I was saying, this thing came fully put together. It just had to, if you wanted to add the misting tube, you just had to pop out the mister cap there that sits on the top, and you put your tube on and then readjust it. And of course, you can adjust the direction of the mist. But this thing is like freaking wonderful. Like freaking wonderful. So when I sit back, it cut off at 60. It figured, but when I sit back, it'll be a nice drop of mist. I'm thinking about putting it over in the corner. I just need to move this over just a little bit and slide it over in there. Then the nozzle will be pushing out. That way you really don't see the machine. But I'm like freaking loving it. I might raise it up a little bit more so it can cascade. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. But that is it here, guys, for today's video. Like, let's just turn this thing on. I'm like, I love it. Like, this thing is like, oh my freaking goodness. There we go. Awesome. Turbo. There we go. And you barely can hear it. It kind of sounds like my RainPoint machine, slight hum. I can actually hear my, what is that thing called? The light that goes inside of my tank over there. What do you call the little thing, you guys? That you put the little plants in my terrarium. There we go. The light in the terrarium, I can hear it humming louder than I can hear this thing here. But That is it here, guys, for today's video. Again, this humidifier be down in the description box below. Go and check them out. This thing is like freaking awesome. If I'm not mistaken, I told you guys it's 16 liters. So yeah, and also be aware as to how you're feeling. So if you're free feeling from up here, keep an eye on that right there, because I did kind of overfill it and it overflowed a little bit. It's fine, you know, but hey, you live and you learn. But be down in the description box, go and check those out. A lot of things that I do use here over on the channel will be in the description box below, you guys. Go and check those out. Some of those do come at a discount as well. Like, save your little coin in the checkout. I'm just taking a picture probably for Instagram. That's like awesome. Like, get it. Yep, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.